Carolin stepped off the bus and instantly felt a chill despite the warm autumn sun. The new city, Morrowport, loomed before her with its blend of sleek skyscrapers and decaying Victorian buildings. As a scholarship student in architecture, the contrast fascinated her. But as the day turned to dusk, the modern glass towers and ancient stone columns began to cast haunting, elongated shadows. After sorting out her dormitory essentials, Carolin noticed something peculiar about her new home. Her dorm was a creaky old building with dusty chandeliers and peeling wallpaper. That first night, as she lay in bed, trying to sleep, she heard a faint murmuring. At first, she attributed it to her neighbors, but the whispers seemed to come from within the walls themselves. The following day, Carolin attended her first classes, eager and filled with enthusiasm. Yet, the eerie feeling never left her. Returning to her dorm in the evening, she found the hallway lights flickering. As she entered her room, she felt an unsettling coldness embrace her. Determined to shake off the feeling, she settled down to study. Hours passed, and midnight approached when she heard it again. The whispers. This time, louder and more insistent. With a flashlight in hand, she traced the source of the noise to an old, seemingly sealed attic above her room. Summoning all her courage, she climbed the narrow staircase. The door creaked open to reveal forgotten relics covered in cobwebs. Just as she was about to investigate further, a loud bang echoed behind her, and the flashlight went out. Panic engulfed her, but she forced herself to remain calm. Using her phone's light, she scanned the attic and found an old diary resting atop a dusty chest. The pages hinted at a previous occupant named Eliza who had vanished mysteriously. As Carolin read on, the shadows around her seemed to gather and shift, almost watching her. Suddenly, a cold breath brushed against the nape of her neck. Whirling around, she came face to face with the ghastly figure of a girl. Her hollow eyes filled with an unending sorrow. The apparition whispered, "Help me," before vanishing as quickly as it appeared, leaving Carolin alone and trembling in the dark. The next morning, determined to uncover the truth, she ventured to the university archives. There, she found records of Eliza, a student like herself who had disappeared in 1905 under suspicious circumstances. The files indicated she had been researching a series of paranormal activities around Morrowport. As days turned into weeks, the supernatural episodes intensified. Carolin's dorm room became a hotbed of ghostly activity. Objects moved on their own, chilling drafts whispered secrets of the past, and shadows grew longer than they should. One late night, as she was preparing to leave for a safer place, the attic door flung open on its own. The air became suffocatingly thick. With a heart pounding in her chest, she knew she had to confront whatever resided there. Standing her ground, she shouted into the darkness, demanding answers. The only response was the single word, "Beware." The room spiraled into chaos with unseen forces ripping through the air. Carolin managed to escape just as her dormitory collapsed inward, as if consumed by its own dark past.